to Xrissart. Hello, and I wanted to say hello. And my name's Chrissy. I just wanted to say hello to all our friends. First of all, wanted to say thank you to Wendy and to Janice who are moderating the streams. Hello, Chandri. Welcome, welcome. Just let me get something here. Hang on a sec. I'll just do that. Otherwise, I'm going to hear myself all the time. Okay, pop out the chat. Here we go. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Oh. All right. Okay. Sorry. I'm just okay. All right. Oh, hang on a sec. I think. All right. I think it was the music. Sorry. I had my desktop audio, so that's fine. Okay. All right, here we go. I just wanted to thank you all for popping by, and I'm back to this project again. Hopefully I'm going to finish it. So what I wanted for those who are just checking in for the first time, I'm working on Pastelmat board. I'm also working with pastel pencils, pan pastels, and some brushes, kneaded eraser, and all sorts of things. And later on, if I've got time, and if because Kathy, one of our friends, Kathy, was asking a question about alcohol and pan pastels. So I thought if we've got time, I'm going to do a little exercise. Little shot glass here, but yeah, I've got icicle, I've got alcohol, and we can have a little bit of a play. So, but that's if we've got time. And I think Kathy wanted to find out about it. I wanted to say, oh, g'day Cherry, oh, g'day Joanna, hello, hello, Kathy, hello, hello, Renata, nice to see you, Cassandra. Who else? Let me see. Oh, okay. All right. So I better get cracking. So I said Sergio. I think I said Sergio. I did say Sergio. All right. Okay. All right. So what I've got here. Oh, I better press record because this is. And I better press record on this side. Here we go. Couple of cameras. And look, I'm not. Usually I'm down on the bottom left-hand corner, but I decided to change things up a little bit, and I'm floating. Actually, I'm floating top left today. Okay, all right. So I better get cracking now. What I need to do is to add pastel pencils to these two areas, and I've got something drawn out here, which is another window, and it's a balloon. And this was. I've always wanted to do this, and I almost had the opportunity to go in a hot air balloon, but I never did. That opportunity just sailed by because I don't think I would go in there right now. But, about 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, I would have done it, but I'm not doing it now. So, but what can I say? It's that window of opportunity I should have taken. Wendy says, Chrissy, how are you going? Get those pastel bits floating around off your piece. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, there are specks. Yes, I can see. Oh, I'll just get the vacuum cleaner. And look, I'm still going to do a few bits and pieces here in the background. But anyway, so I'll just get my reference photo. Hope everyone's week is going well so far. All right. Okay. I think I can. Okay. Joanna says, Chrissy, your shirt looks like you just escaped from prison. Is that the secret meaning of the windows? The longing for freedom. I know it does. It does. It's one of my favorites actually. So anyway, all right. That's funny. Okay, so again, sorry, I've just almost forgot what I wanted to say. I wanted to show the action of for people that are just popping in, the action of pastel pencils. How do pastel pencils work on top of pan pastels? So here we go. I'm going to start. Ane, hello, hi all. How are you doing today? I'm at dog park with my pups having a little break from work. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You know, this is really funny working sideways. I think I'm going to have to really, it's a bit weird working sideways, but anyway, I can work upside down, but I haven't worked sideways before. This is unusual. All right, well, here we go. All right. The pastel pencil that I'm using, and I've purposely chose this one because it's a harder pastel and I want some fine lines. The Derwent pastel pencil does that. Not really. It's not one of my favorites, I have to say. It's not one of my favorites at all, but it has its place. It has its place, so that's what's happening here. Okay. Lindy, hello. Hi everyone, long time no see. Thought I would pop in and see if I can get inspired to do some artwork. Well, you've come to the right space. You're in a chat full of artists, and you know me, I'm always going to talk about it. So Heidi, hello. Good morning, Chrissy, Wendy, Janice, and everyone else. Having coffee and trying to wake up while watching. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'll inspire you, Lindy. No worries. Leave it to me. I'll have a crack. Okay. All right. Well, I hope, I know that, well, a lot of our friends have been busy because I've been seeing all your artwork popping in to share your art with Xrissart Facebook page, and which is really nice to see. I've been busy myself actually, so I've uploaded a video and finished a piece, which I'm really happy about. And here we go. I'm trying to finish this because there's another project which I've got to start. So now I've got 2 on the go, which is not so bad. Before I had like about 4 or 5, you know, like that was not good. So I've managed to finish things. Okay. You know, Chrissy, I'm out of frame, like physically I'm out of frame. Oh, yes, it is too. I get you. I get you. Okay. Or I'm going to move this a little bit more. How about that? And then I'm going to zoom in. How about that? There we go. Yep. It's really funny doing it like sideways like that. Oh, thank you, Joanna. Oh, yeah. You know what? It was so funny. Normally I don't give title. I mean, there are certain pieces that I just don't give titles. Some of them are already done for me, like the March mashups and stuff like that. But this one, it just came out of my mouth, Wing of Fire, and I thought I thought of Johnny Cash's song, Ring of Fire, and I thought, oh, this is a bit gimmicky, but you know. But yes, no, I actually quite like it. You know, what was really interesting with that piece is that I was able to make skin tones with a limited palette, which was the blue, the red, the yellow, the burnt sienna extra dark, and the white and the black. And that was all I used for the skin tones, which was, you know, pretty good going. And the reason why I did that was to show there are people that, you know, that can't afford to buy all of, you know, many colors. And all I'm trying to do is just to say, well, look, you can get away with doing, you know, doing skin tones with limited palette. What I would do, apart from those ones that that I spoke about, I would probably get like a purple, like a different, like the violet. I would have got that. I would have got certain other ones like a lighter red, or, you know, maybe one of the red iron oxides. I would have got maybe just one or two of those, like a dark red, a light red, or a, you know, a phthalo blue and ultramarine blue, because the phthalo blue and the ultramarine blue will give you different greens too, you know, and different mixes. Yeah, so it was really interesting. Yeah, really interesting. I really did enjoy that. And I did the skin tones on a live stream. I was very fortunate to be invited. I know some of you might know. I was invited to be a guest on the Pan Pastel YouTube live stream Q&A, and yeah, we sat and spoke with Bernadette from Pan Pastels, and she was talking about the product and all sorts of things like that. It was really, really interesting. Yeah, really enjoyed that. It was very nice. It was very, very nice. And the only thing is that, you know, it was a bit hard to get everyone like in the same time slot. It's really, really hard. Europe and the UK, I think, it was in the middle of the night there. You know, in Australia it was like, you know, started about 10 a.m. in the morning. In the US, I think it started about 7, but I know that there are other time slots, so it would, you know. But yeah, no, it was all right. I was actually quite pleased. This red is like super bright. Look how bright this red is. Can you see how bright that is? I'm not sure if you can see how bright that is. What I'll do is, let me see. Yes. Okay. Chandri says, oh, but I still watched it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Thank you so much for watching. That was nice of you to do that. Okay, so I got a few questions. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Here we go. This is what I want. Hang on. I was reading, I was just reading on the internet about art and what, you know, what questions artists get and asked, and I thought I thought this would be a really good thing to bring up here. There was one question that actually I want to ask you how you feel. There's a few questions I've got here. Now, can I ask, do you think graffiti is art? That's a question. Do you think graffiti is art? I know that there are certain artists that are known for graffiti art, but you know, for some people it's, you know, they're a nuisance. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a question. Yeah. who's that graffiti artist that, what's his name? I know it. When I hear the name, I'll know it. But there's a graffiti artist. What's his name? Does it start with B? No, it doesn't start with B. Not sure. Oh, okay. Jenna says, I love graffiti when they cover up bad stuff, yeah. Like hate things and people just paint all over the place, yeah. Graffiti, not always, says Heidi. Depends on the graffiti. Some gorgeous art pieces on buildings I love. Just random spray paint, yeah, no. Yeah, I know, that's what I mean, like not the random spray paint. Joanna says, graffiti is Banksy, that's the one. I knew it started with the B. Banksy, that's the one, yes. Yeah. Joanna says, Chrissy, graffiti is definitely art, but smeared tags of spray paint is not. And I think it's important to respect other people's property. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now this window represents relationships. Doesn't necessarily, I mean, this is going to be a tree, but it's going to be a heart-shaped tree. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It could be any kind of relationship. So that's... It depends on how well the graffiti is done. We have this street art park near me, and the graffitis are amazing. Yeah, okay. Nanette, hello, good morning. Hello there. How are you going? Welcome. Yeah. So, you know, it's interesting. Hang on, I'm going to go over that again. Yeah. Well, I've got another question for you. And I think, I'm not quite sure whether I've asked this question. I probably have asked this question, but wouldn't hurt to ask again. Our feelings change all the time. Okay, so why do you do art? And what does art mean to you? Like, why do you do art? And what does it mean to you? So if I'm going to answer that question, why do I do art? Why do I do art? I do art because it gives me pleasure. It gives me an out. It lets me be creative. It helps me get all of the ideas out of my head. I think the idea, I think it's the idea of being creative, and it doesn't it doesn't necessarily have to be painting. I mean, art is in the form of music. It's in the form of writing. It's in the form of movies, acting, photography, even. Yes. So there's many forms of art. So yeah, I enjoy it. It gives me a great deal of pleasure, and it allows me to be creative. And okay, so why do you do art? Yeah, and what does it mean to me? Yes. Well, I enjoy it. It means the world to me. What does it mean to me? It takes me to another place. That's what it does. It just lets my mind go. It takes me to another place. Makes me forget about the day-to-day things that that I've got to do, like working and, I'm always daydreaming about art when I'm in my day job. Yes. Sergio says, Chrissy, this is not a question, this is homework. Yes, well, not homework, but yes, means because you got to think about it. Wendy says, give me something to do, Chrissy. It gives you something to do. Okay, says Wendy. Janice says, Chrissy, for me, it's an escape from the voices in my head. Well, there you go. Chrissy, you live in a daydream. What are you talking about? Yes, yes. Okay, yes, that is true. Kathy says, Chrissy, the red must have inspired you to paint your nails the same. Yes, yes, they are. Normally I don't paint red, but I don't know. I got sick and tired of having them, like flesh coloured. So yes, but you could say that. I was inspired. There you go. That's funny. And Heidi says, Chrissy and Wendy, do you know anything about value pens? Value pens? Not me. Value pens? Oh, even Wendy hasn't. Yeah, she isn't. Has anyone else heard of them? Let's go have a look, says. Okay. Wendy's going to be searching the internet, it seems. All right, I might get my hacked up oil painting brush again. Whoops. There we go. Okay, Heidi was doing a workshop yesterday, and they were mentioned. I hadn't heard about them before. Interesting. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Okay. All right. Okay, it's a brand. Steve, hello, welcome. Hello there, how you going? Chrissy, I do art to keep me from walking into spider webs and having people think I'm a spaz out of karate expert. I'm a karate. Oh well, there you go. Yes, I've been there. I've been there with snakes actually. I ran so fast. I went for one of my walks a while back and saw a red belly black, and man, I was out of there quick smart. It looked like a bit of a teenager actually, because it wasn't very well. It looked like about 1.5 meters. So yeah, I was scared. All right. Okay. All right. John, hello, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you here. Hang on. Okay, I think I want to use this brush actually. That's better. This brush it hasn't got, cutting this brush has not been wasted. I have reused this brush I don't know how many times, so I'm very, very fortunate to be using this brush. Again and again and again. Looks rather messy, doesn't it? Shouldn't blow. Okay. Don't forget to okay. Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you so much. That was very nice. Okay, I've got another question for you. Now, this is not a sexist thing, okay, but it was interesting. It was just interesting. Why are the most famous artists male? Yeah, why weren't there any female artists? When we're talking like, even like in Picasso's days, which, you know, which was in the, the early 1900s, I don't know, 1940s, 50s, 60s. Rob, hello, welcome. Chrissy, how many windows are you doing? Okay, I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's about 11, 12 or so. It's about a dozen. Yeah. Peggy, hello, welcome, welcome. Hello there. Because back then women stayed home and didn't work. Well, there you go. I mean, I suppose that's logical. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. Oh well, yes. In this instance, why are the most famous artists male? It's a shame. Yeah, they were probably in the kitchen looking after the children and the family then. Probably. And she has 3. What is it? Okay. And she has only 3 worked on. Chrissy, at this rate, it will take you to finish. No, it won't, because I can't. I have to finish this piece in the next week or so, if I can. That's the aim. Okay, that's the aim. All right. Okay, and now I've got another one for you. Wendy says, Chrissy, you are just prolonging prolonging it so you don't have to start on our other one. At least I started mine. Yes, wow. Okay. Well, I'm not a procrastinator by nature, I've got to say, but, you know, I've changed my design. That's the thing. I've got something planned. It's a bit on the spooky side, but not so spooky, but, you know, just a little bit different. Well, yeah. Can you please post? Oh, okay. Yes, yes. Go ahead. Okay, Chrissy. Social construct. Artists developed around their studies since women, besides those from well-established families, rarely had access to education. The number of male artists is higher. Yeah, I know. I knew you were going to come up with something educational. And it sounds right, actually. I've got to say, it sounds very right. So, yeah. Okay, do you have something new planned? Yes. Yes, this is, well, this one that I'm doing was, there's a project that Wendy and I are doing where, you know, we're doing each other's verse or paragraph or saying, or we're converting it to art. So this is my one, and Wendy has already finished hers. But the next one is the one that we're going to be concentrating on, Wendy's paragraph, and I do have something planned. Okay, Sergio is correct. In the 15th century, it was unusual for women to read and near impossible to be appreciated as an yes. I mean, even like authors, a lot of them in the, was it, what's her name? There's the authors, like Beatrice, is it Beatrice Potter, who did the oh my gosh, it's just escaped me. She did all the illustrations, and she wrote the books. Oh my gosh, Peter Rabbit. Is it Peter Rabbit? Peter Rabbit. Is it Peter Rabbit? Peter Rabbit. You know, so yeah. But what about the 19th and the 20th century? Well, that's what I mean, Rob. Yeah. The 19th century in the 1800s, yeah. Okay. All right. Just leave that tree there for the moment. Okay. All right. Okay, Sergio says, but in the circumstances, we do have female artists, even dating back to the Renaissance and further. We have got nuns painting in convents, daughters of male artists or aristocrats. Oh, I like that. Yes. Peter Rabbit, that's the one. Yeah, I knew that was the one. Okay, I believe in many cases women joined the convents in order to do their art. Okay. And Steve says, Chrissy, I more than likely missed you talking about your stream with the originator of Pan Pastels, but how did you feel it went and why? Well, the Pan Pastel, the manufacturer, Bernie, I mean, it's a husband and wife. Bernie was Pan Pastel were hosting the Q&A live stream, and they will get quite a few artists down the track. I'm not quite sure every when, but I know that it's going to be a regular thing, and there'll be other artists. So, you know, there'll be all kinds of artists showing their work, and yeah, it was really interesting. It was different to, I mean, I do live streams, as you know, like every week, and I'm much more comfortable like doing doing what I do every week, because it's a little bit more social. But on that particular live stream, it was a Q&A, and people who haven't touched Pan Pastels or don't know what they really are, it's a good way for artists to showcase their work on these kind of on this kind of forum. How did I feel? I felt good. I felt okay. Yeah, I felt all right. It was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. Oh, Gabriella, hello, welcome. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, and just showing my techniques, because everyone's different. Certainly everyone is different. So, and I was just showing how I apply pastels, and my show was more or less, I wanted to show how you mix Pan Pastels, and more so, how do you mix Pan Pastels with the limited palette, which was the blue, the red, the yellow, the burnt sienna extra dark, the white and the black. So that was that's quite interesting. Hi Oksana, hello, welcome. Oh, hello, hello Jean, hello, welcome. Yes. Paige, hello, hello, welcome. Okay, got another question. Here we go. And this is a question to you all. I've recently started watching your channel as I'm just getting interested in pan pastels. It's been so helpful. Thank you so much. Oh, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. Nice of you to pop by. And Paige, just wanted to also tell you, perhaps maybe you can become a member of Share Your Art with Xrissart. We continue the conversation here from the live stream, and where we talk about our artwork, and you can share your work, and yes, so you are quite welcome to do that. Oksana says, Chrissy, oh, okay, thank you, Oksana, thank you very much for that. Steve says, Chrissy, I wanted your take on it before I inform you. I thought you did wonderful. Was very educational, relaxing atmosphere, and at the same time engaging. Thank you so much for that. That's very nice of you to say that. Yes. Bernie was very nice. She's a very nice lady, very smart lady too, you know, very clever. And so is her husband, because, you know, they invented the product. So sound like a commercial, I tell you that. Yeah. They don't pay me to say things like that. It's just that I like using the product. So yeah. Wow, this red is extremely staining. Okay, I'm going to do some clouds here as well. What I'll do is I just want to put that so I don't damage the tooth. Yes. Okay, so the question is, okay, question. Heidi says, question, what would you call yourself if you love drawing and doing art, but don't feel you are an artist? Ooh, that's for everyone to answer, pretty please. So that's good. What would you call yourself if you love drawing and doing art, but you don't feel you are an artist? Okay, that's a very good question, but I tell you what, if you were, and this is, if you were, if say there was an exhibition and all the artists submit their work, and it's showing in the show, in the exhibition, the first thing that the panel are going to say, who was the artist? I just thought I'd say that. They'll say, they're not going to say who was the person that did that. They'll say, who was the artist? Now, I know that doesn't answer your question though, Heidi. What would you call yourself if you love drawing and doing art, but don't feel you are an artist? People enjoy singing, but are not necessarily a pro singer. There you go. I like that. I like that spin on it. Yeah. Well, do you say that it's someone who likes to paint and draw? Would you call it that then? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Okay, here's something then. Do you all consider yourselves artists? We've all got different things going on in our lives, but do you consider yourselves artists? because, okay. Paige says, question, the pencils and watercolor, we tend to stay away from black, but it's not the same with pan pastels. Correct. Yes, but I don't, okay. I use black, but it's not my go-to. That is my preference. I use black when I want to darken something. If I want a black background, I won't necessarily just use the black. I will mix the black with another dark, for instance. I will use, yes. That's really interesting, Paige. Yeah, with pencils and watercolor, we tend to stay away from black, but it's not the same with pan pastels. Yeah, and each artist is different too. Some won't shy away from it, and some will. I don't know. I don't know if I shy away from it, but I don't use it a lot. I will use it, but not a lot. Wendy, hello. Good morning, everyone. Hope you are all well. Just to let you know, I'm enjoying all the colours. Finished my under the sea picture, trying different colours and mix. Oh, wonderful. Make sure you share that with, and share your art with Xrissart so we can see it. So we can all see it. I'd love to see it. Did I miss? Yeah. See, I don't have black out here, but that's probably because I'm not using that. But what about the other artists in here? What about you guys? The ones that use pan pastels? Do you use black? And where do you use it? Paige says I mixed black. Can look more lively in watercolor, and it's the same with pan pastels. It's the same action. The black does look more lively when you mix other colors. Yes, same action. Okay. Wendy says I almost always use black in some way in my art. Well, there you go. What did Piggy? Did I miss something with? Did Pig say something earlier? Did I miss something? No, I didn't. Okay. Okay. Coffee cat. I know, but it seems to not fit me, so I feel very awkward to refer to myself as an artist. Yeah. Well, I tell you what. So I tell you what. Sometimes what happens if someone was having a conversation with, say, with my husband will say, he goes, "Oh, well, my wife's an artist, but I have a full-time job," right? So, but he'll say that. I don't know. Will, hello. Hello, Chrissy. Hello, everyone. Hello there. Nice to see you here. Anais says, Chrissy, the thing that annoyed me long time with the title artist was the assumption that if you are an artist, you must want to sell your art. Of course you don't have to. You must want to do exhibitions and you must want to be famous, and I don't care for any of that, and that's why I for a long time didn't want to label myself as an artist. Yes, well, you do art though. Yes, but no, totally get it. You don't have to sell your art to be an artist. You don't. Yeah, all of those things. I agree with all of those things that you're saying. Anna says, Chrissy, but now I have gotten over that, and I may tell people that I am an artist. Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, Okay, Kathy says, I too find it difficult to refer to myself as an artist. I say I paint as a pastime, and people say, oh, you're an artist. Yeah, there you go. Okay, if you had a full-time job and sang with a musical group on the weekends, you'd still be a musician, right? If you had a full-time job and sang with a musical group on the weekends, you'd still be called a musician. Yes, you would, wouldn't you? Well, okay. Need to go now. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Anne, for popping by. Nice to see you. Hang on. Let me think about what Nanette said. Okay, I tell people that I'm an artist, and I'm proud to say it. Well, there you go. Yeah. Heidi says, Anne, I agree. I also feel artists are people like you that come up with their own design concepts, original interpretations of an image. Okay. Oksana says, I think everyone is an artist, whether or not you do art or a full-time mum or performer. It's a big word to fill in the shoes. Yes. Yeah. I mean, Tammy, hello, welcome. Nice to see you here. Okay, Paige, another question. Oh, I love the questions. I heard you mention about mixing colours from a limited palette. This is going to sound strange, but how would I mix a dark indigo colour with pan pastels? Dark indigo. Okay, I can show you. Dark indigo. Now, this is really interesting because I have seen indigo look like this, and I have seen indigo look like a very dark blue purple. Correct? I think so. But I can show you how I would mix it. Let's have a go. Let's have a crack. Would you like me to mix it? Would you like me to mix? Yes. Okay, all right. Elise! Oh, hello, sweetheart. How are you going? Nice to see you. All right. Okay, I'm going to do this just for a minute. I'm just going to put this to the side. I'll put that to the side. I just want to cover this. All right. So, how I would mix with the pans. I would get... Where was that question page? Okay. A limited palette. Okay, strange. How would you go with dark indigo? Okay, violet. Extra dark violet. Now, other people might have a different... okay, here we go. Payne's Grey, extra dark. I would go that. And then I would go black. I think they're the colours I'm going to show you to mix. All right, here we go. Shall we zoom in? Let's zoom in. It's on anthracite, so you might not see it. Maybe I should get white, but I'm... Well, I'll mix it on here, and then I'll paint it on white. How about that? So we can see what colour it is. Oh, we're getting close. Okay. We're getting close. So would you say indigo is like, it leans more towards the violet, or does it lean more towards the real dark, rich blue, dark blue? That's the question. Yeah, more blue. All right. Let's have a go. Oh, hang on. It's not working well on this. Hang on. Let me just get the soft tool and I'll do it on this. How about that? Oh, it's working better on Pastelmat. Ah, have I got a lighter Pastelmat colour? No. I don't know if, can you see that? Oh, jeez. Okay. Looks more like a dark purple to me there, but I'd have to keep on working on it. Oh, that looks more purple, but it's real dark here. There we go. Is that, would that look like, does that look like indigo to you? It's too purple. Yeah, maybe more blue and more black. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I think this is more like it, maybe. It still looks purple on screen, but I can tell you now it's very blue here. Yeah. But that's how I would mix indigo. And if it all depends how dark you'd want to go, like you can keep on going how rich. Just keep on adding black. It's a bit difficult, isn't it? Yeah, very difficult to see on camera. Yeah. 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 Okay. Right. So, well, okay. I used the, that was the purple, the violet. Let's go with the blue then and see what happens. Maybe more blue. That's a Payne's grey. Shall we go? More blue. Ultramarine or phthalo blue. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's have another go. Although look how it came out on here. That's indigo to me. There you go. That's indigo to me there. Well, okay, let's try base blue and see what happens there. Okay. Okay, here. And this is the ultramarine. Okay, I'll use phthalo. Yep, all right, I'll use phthalo. Okay, it's too blue for me, but anyway. All right, that's the blue. Okay, let's go phthalo. Okay, phthalo blue and the black. It's too greeny, like, you know, phthalo blue's got too much. Yeah, just. Yeah, no, not sure. I don't really like the red there. But, good, yeah. Hang on. Let me try the red in the other mixture. Then it makes it go purple. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me just put a little bit more blue there. Okay. All right. Okay. Ultramarine. That's ultramarine, blue, black, and a touch of red. This is phthalo blue, black. Oh no, what am I saying? No, that's phthalo blue, black, and and this one is the violet, the black, and the Payne's grey. So, all right. So, I'm supposed to be using a limited palette. You are pulling out almost every other color. Okay. Well, I mean, if I was to mix colors, all right, limited palette. Okay. All right, I'll go limited palette. Here we go. Limited palette. Put the purple away. Okay, that's the ultramarine, that, and the black. Let's see how I go with that. Okay, there's the purple. I want to go a little bit darker. Oh, that black was too much. Bit of blue. Okay, there we go. It's very close to the other ones. There we go, dark indigo. There it is there. Limited palette. Okay. All right, so there's that. All right, am I off the hook now? Am I off the hook? No mixing anything. What's this? Okay, all right. We're off on the Chrissy train. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, I'm putting this aside. All right, back to what I'm doing. All right, so pull that back. Okay, so what did I miss? Have I missed anything? Okay, no, okay. Oh gosh. Oh, Oksana, thank you so much for the super chat. That's very nice of you to do that. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. All right. Evidently females see way more colours than our male counterparts. Okay. Okay, limited palette, Payne's grey equals indigo. There you go. See, that's what I mean. Like, which way do you lean? Like, do you lean the more blue side? Do you lean on the purple side? That's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes I call this indigo, but it's not really. It's like a dark. Okay, I need to vacuum this because I've made a big mess. So hang on a sec. Okay, all right. Okay, now where was I? I was doing something here. Okay, I was doing that. I was doing that. Yeah, see, but look. That's interesting. Yeah. All right, but we won't get into that. We won't get into that. Okay. This is yes, so lovely and incredible, helpful. Thank you so much. Oh, okay, that's okay. You're welcome. Yeah, but it's all about mixing. This medium's all about mixing. It's like mixing watercolor oils. Same type of action. Yes. Okay. Yes, you are off the hook. Remember, Paige. Remember, Paige did ask about a limited. Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you for that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Back to here. Okay. All right. Okay. Chrissy, I'm sure I've just missed it, but what is the story of this painting? I will tell you what the story of the painting is, and this is what it's all about. It's written down. This is how it goes. Life has many opportunities. Take a leap of faith before it passes you by. So, what it means is that all of these windows are opportunities, and this woman represents the human race, right? And of course, you know, I did it in my style, and all of these windows are windows of opportunities. So, for example, you know, this is music. This is relationships. I've got one. Let me see. I've got one here where there'll be a business one, and this one here is a balloon ride. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I missed out on an opportunity because I wanted to go in a hot air balloon, but I'm not going to go on it now. But that's just an opportunity, you see. So yeah, and so and Wendy interpreted hers in a different way as well. So it was, and what we wanted to do was just take a passage and interpret it in artwork, and so that's how it all came about. Don't even know if I. Okay, Peggy says, Chrissy, care to share any info about upcoming projects? Yes. Okay. Well, one is I'm going to do Wendy's. That's one project. Wendy's Passage. That's one. Number two is that I'm continuing with my project of cards, and I'm inquiring as to an exhibition maybe sometime this time next year, but I have to think about it carefully because COVID's around and I don't know whether I'll be able to have one. You know, I don't know what my limitations will be, but that's where I'm going, and I want to have my cards done by next year. That's it. So that's that project. And it's quite possible, I'm not quite sure whether I've twisted Wendy's arm and she hasn't said a positive yes, but I'm thinking it may be a yes. Wendy and I may be, God willing, streaming again for 24 hours New Year's Eve. That's up and coming. I don't even know what possesses us to do things like this, but that's coming up, I think. She hasn't said a definite yes, but she hasn't said a definite no either. So, but yes. we're talking about it. So yes, but this time what we're going, well, I won't say too much about it, but I'm thinking, well, instead of streaming 24 hours straight, because on YouTube it's very hard to, well, you can't record 24 hours straight. You can record 12 hours straight or 11:55 minutes. So what we thought was it might be possible to live stream for close to 12 hours, turn off for about, 15 minutes, half an hour, freshen up, and then get back into another 12 hours. And plus it's the end that, that we want to see, is that how we start fresh. We're very fresh when we start, and by the end of it, we're gone. We're gone. So we're gone. Okay. Oh, that's cool. So much. Okay. Joanna says, Chrissy, why no more hot air balloons? Some opportunities we have to seek out. Yes, I know, but now I'm chicken. Before I was brave, now I'm chicken. I've thought about it too much, and now I'm chicken. I don't see myself. Well, I don't know. I might rummage up the courage this time. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. I don't like my chances now. Okay. Elise, can't wait for the cards. Yes, I can't wait for the cards either. But yes. You know what, the art is the easy part. The marketing is the hardest part, if I can say that. The marketing is the hardest part. Sergio says silence is also an answer, Oh, okay, I've missed that one out. Huh? I didn't get that one. Oksana says, Chrissy, just don't turn into pumpkins by the end of the clock. Great news though. Okay. Peggy says, Sergio? Paige, I'm sorry, I have to go. Thank you so much for tonight. I'm so incredibly grateful. I really hope I can catch you for the next live stream. Thank you so incredibly much again. Oh, you are welcome, Paige. I do this every Wednesday. Same time, same bat channel, same bat time. Yeah, so. Okay. I'll see how well that picks up with the kneaded eraser, but anyway, yep. Oh, and I've also got to also mention is that Sergio and I are going to be having a live stream together probably in the next couple of weeks. So probably about maybe the second week in November, maybe. So, but I've just got to confirm dates. It's going to be around that time, or whichever time is convenient for Sergio, because he's got studies and stuff like that. But yes, so that's another thing that's coming up. We're going to have Sergio on. Okay. I've got to, okay. I've got to show you one more thing. If Kathy is still in here, because I think Kathy was the one that asked this question. Hope you do New Year's then. I will be there. Oh, of course. And for in that one, I mean, people would be, you know, coming in and out the whole time. So, I mean, and a stream like that is designed to, you know, catch people, you know, from time to time. You know, because not every, you know, some people are asleep, some people are awake. Yeah, you'll see us at our worst and at our best, that's for sure. You know, it's it's usually around the 17th hour when, you know, the gremlins come out. Okay, if Kathy is still in, Kathy was asking a question about, I think, mixing alcohol with the pan pastels. But what I'll do is, this is a little shot glass, and I'll just tip a little bit of alcohol in this, just a little bit. Yeah, this is, this is rubbing alcohol antiseptic. I don't know, does that matter? I don't know. But that's all I've got. And that's the question that I think Kathy asked. So let's have a look at how, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yep, still here. Okay, cool. Okay, this is the question. Hang on. Maybe I should zoom in so you can see. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm just rubbing it on the paper towel. And look, it's doing that business. Wow. Yeah, I just want to see what it's like, because I don't use alcohol with the pans. I don't do that. So for me, it's just... oh, I see. You mean like scrape the pan? Okay, all right. Hang on. Yeah. All right. Let's just. Okay. Let me just do that. How about? We're going to make some paint. How about that? Here we go. There's a bit of that. Whoop, there we go. There's a bit there. See if we can make some paint. There it goes. Okay, that's on 110 cartridge paper. There you go. It works. Okay, I mixed it on there, on the Pastelmat, and I picked that bit that I made, and this is on 110 cartridge paper. Interesting. I wonder if you could put colour pencil on top of that. I reckon you could. I've got to wait for it to dry. You can see that it's a bit wet. Can you form a paste with it? Yes, you can. Did you see me do that, Kathy? Okay. Les Darlow and Pan Pastel said on the demo that you can use 50% rubbing alcohol and 50% water or mineral spirits. I mix the Pan Pastel in a separate container, lid for example. Okay. I have seen Les Darlow mixing Pan Pastels with alcohol markers. Nice effect. Yep. Maybe it's my monitor, but I don't like the way it looks when it dries. Yes, it's not. Yeah, it's actually, you know what, Nanette, it's drying lighter, but I don't know, it's not, and usually alcohol dries quickly. It's drying lighter. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I will dabble. Okay. No, I don't think it's your monitor. I think you're right. Okay, Tammy says, Chrissy, with the alcohol, you may make an inky consistency with the pastels and then you can paint with it. Yeah, and that's what I did here. So, yeah. Yeah, still got some on the, yeah. So, mineral spirits. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't put water with it. Yeah, mineral spirits. So there you go. There's that little experiment. That's interesting. All right. Okay. I'm actually going to put this away so I don't spill it by mistake, because I normally am a bit goofy sometimes, and okay, so we're still going with this. Oh wow. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to. Okay. Yeah. Tammy says, Chrissy, you can put coloured pencil. Okay, on top works fine. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Well, we're getting close to. Okay, a few more minutes. I got a few more minutes. How about that? Let me just finish this bit here, and then we'll go. And then I'll go. Yeah. So there's I don't normally use alcohol. Okay. Can I ask why would you? And this is a question. I don't know, because why would you use alcohol with the pans? Like, what would be what's the motivation? Like, is it to get it more painterly, or I'll leave this. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here so you can watch it for a little bit. Oh God, I better put that first on there so you can have a look at that. Okay, she may not normally use it, but Chrissy definitely drinks it. You know, what do you say? Like, what do you say to that? You know, water off a duck's back. Okay. Oh dear. She had to put one in at least. Yeah, that's it. That's funny. It was too easy. Couldn't let that one go. There you go. All right. Wow, this is so blotchy. It's all right. I'll fix it. All right. Okay. I think I'm going to let that one go before someone else says something else about me drinking the rubbing alcohol. Okay. Now, all right. No, I just wanted to say, thank you so much for popping by and saying hello and keeping me company and sharing tips and tricks. And, you know, if you've got some questions and we can do experiments, you know, I like doing experiments, you know, on stream. you know, all sorts of things. Hang on, let me just pull this out. Yeah, there's more windows up there, but yeah. Kathy says, Chrissy, Les Darlow used Frisket. Think it was called. Thought maybe good to do solid white lines. Well, I use masking film all the time. I think, yeah, I use masking film all the time. I use masking film on here. You know, I've got lovely crisp lines here, you'll see. Yeah. So, but anyway, thank you all again for popping by and saying hello, and I'll see you all next week again. Hopefully I would have finished this. I want to finish this. I just need to finish it. But anyway, oh, hang on. I missed a comment. I've missed a comment, I'm told. Chrissy, maybe you should just do experiment streams next year, change things up a bit. Yeah, I will. Why not? I will. You know, maybe write things up and see if I can do an experiment now every now and again. That would be good. Yeah. Yep. All right then. Okay. See. All right then. I better go now. All right. Thank you all. Talk to you soon. Talk to you next week. Bye for now.